Hi, everyone. Welcome to our virtual open mic quarantine edition. We're so excited to be able to present to you some entertainment for tonight, filled with some great performances from local community members, students, colleagues, just people in the community. So we're super excited. I'm your host, one of your hosts, Erin. I am an instructor here at CCC and work on a lot of grant projects. And we have two other great, amazing hosts. First, let me introduce you to Miss Winona Johnson.
Hello, audience from the future. So I am Winona Johnson. I am the Starfish Administrator and Student Retention Coordinator, but I also teach some classes. So I'm really glad that you can join us here tonight, like I said, in the future. And I would also like to pass it back to Erin. Thank you for introducing me.
Yes, Winona is mentioning that you guys are seeing this. This is the future. So for us, we're recording this show a little early so we can present it to you all live on Facebook Friday night, which to you is right now. So interesting. Let me introduce to you from the past, Tyler.
Hello, it's me from the past, even though I'm always one step ahead of the curve. I'm a student at CCC. I also work in the IT department as a work study, and I guess I would call myself a filmmaker or something, I guess. So, yeah, happy to be here, and thank you for introducing me, Aaron, and thank you, Winona, for bringing me on board for this. Appreciate it.
We're so happy to have you. It's a great team. We've had so much fun working on this. And we just thought here at CCC, some of us got together and thought, man, there's so many cool things going on around the globe right now, all around our country, locally and internationally. People are doing things to show their talent, to show art, bring positivity. And we thought this might also do the same thing for our community. Do y'all have any examples in mind of anything like that?
You could take the very first one I think that came out, which was the guy in Italy who was playing the trumpet for his neighbors, I believe. So
Yes, that was really
that
awesome. That was a good one. Winona, have you had any experiences or seen anything like that?
Yes, there are definitely a lot. So, for example, you can find the Social Distancing Festival online. You can watch performances, see artwork, and I think you can just type in Social Distancing Festival and it'll pop up.
hmm
Zooms have been live streaming as well. So, a lot of places are putting on events for all of us stuck at home.
Yep.
Yes, it's so awesome. I've seen a lot of videos even just traveling around social media of people in their neighborhoods getting on their driveways with microphones, people that might have studied music or just love to play and
hmm
sing. And seen some really cool things from kids, from adults. And I even saw today, I don't know if anybody's seen this one, but there's a kid doing drive-by jokes. So if you come through,
Oh.
I think he's taking 25 cents for a
Oh,
joke. So
that's
we've got a
so
young
sweet.
comedian. I
Yeah,
think
love
that's
it.
pretty. Yes, so we wanted to gather all of the talent we could here and present it to you guys tonight in our part to try to join the quarantine positivity effort during this time. And
hmm
we are ready, I think, to start with our first talent segment.
And boy, oh boy, do we have a great first talent segment here. It's stacked with various different amounts of talent. Sorry, I keep forgetting to put myself on the screen. I'm talking now. Hi, I'm Tyler. Um, we're opening tonight with some musical talent from a Don Scroggins. He's going to be performing a song for us called Viral Spiral. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to that screen real quick, and we're going to go ahead and check out this song.
Awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
What a
Very
great first
cool.
performance. Yeah, so as y'all can see, we're going to have this first talent section, and we start off with a great, strong performance by one of our awesome professors here at CCC. And after this section, we'll lead into a short intermission, have lots of chit-chat on the way, and head into a second talent section, just so you all can be prepared for your viewing this night. So on next...
I just wanted to interject and say I really enjoyed like the talent of the guitar, and I also liked all the special effects that he threw in.
Oh yeah,
kind of made it kind of fun.
It was very
so throw that out.
a lot of finger stroking going on there. It was very cool. It's fun to watch as a guitar player too. It was very impressive. So,
okay, I didn't know you play guitar.
I do. There's one. I don't know if you can see it. There's one over there. One there.
Oh yeah.
Another one over there.
So it really struck a chord with you, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Okay, well, get her out of here. Could you just?
Okay.
Can you
I guess it's my turn.
Yeah. You got some talent you want to show us?
Yeah, I want to kind of go ahead and introduce Brayton Russell. He's doing a song cover of "Falling," but this one he sings, he plays piano, and yeah, why don't you go ahead and cue it up, Tyler?
All right, we're queuing it up.
3, 4. I'm in my bed, and you're not here, and there's no one to blame but the drink in my wandering hands. Forget what I said, it's not what I meant, and I can't take it back, I can't unpack the baggage you left. What am I now? What am I now? What if I'm someone I don't want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you said you'd care, and you missed me too. And I'm well aware I write too many songs about you. And the coffee's out at the Beachwood Cafe, and it kills me 'cause I know we've run out of things we can say. What am I now? What am I now? What if I'm someone I don't want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. And I get the feeling that you'll never need me again. What am I now? What am I now? What if you're someone I just want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling.
Wow, that was so great. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I thought that really takes talent to just play multiple instruments and then do all the vocals and then put it all together
Yep.
like it's going at the same time, even though you didn't record it at the same time.
Yeah.
That musical arrangement, that technical ability is so amazing on top of such great musical talent. It's
yeah.
really awesome.
Yeah, I like the camera switches between the piano, the keyboard, even when he was doing the different vocal segments, seeing that and the guitar. And I really like the kind of calmer, like heartfelt feeling of the song. It's something that you just want to sit back and just sink in.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, if he ever needs a cinematographer, I do work. I am for hire. So
Oh, there you go.
we know.
There you go. There may be a little
We're
connection.
local. We're local, so we could help each other out.
That's great.
Yeah.
Networking is always, I always tell the students, I tell people I come into, networking is such an important thing and you just never know where it can take you.
Yeah,
So yeah,
absolutely.
who knows what could come of that. Awesome. Great.
So you've got something pretty close to you up here next, right, Erin?
I'd like to introduce the next performance. This is a really interesting performance that two of my daughters put together. It's supposed to be a sort of a comedy, an animated comedy song. So something a little different for you. I hope you all enjoy.
All right.
Thank you. everybody. All
We're
right.
back.
That was fun.
That was
Ooh,
fun. That was
that's
good.
interesting. Yes, thank you. That is fun. And those were my daughters, Kaylin, who was singing, and Catherine, who animated. And later on in the show, I think they do a reverse song, a reversal of that. So
A little bit of
Oh,
change.
nice.
yeah, thanks for listening, everybody, and
All
we'll
right.
check that out.
That was fun. Next
Yeah.
up, I have a piece here. We have a poem being read by a certain Stephen Martinez up next here. So we're going to go ahead and just queue up and let his poem speak for itself, everyone. All right.
Sounds great.
Hey, my name is Stephen Martinez. Today I'm going to be doing a poem self-titled Search. Search for what? Search for love. I hope everyone's having a great quarantine, and I hope you have an even better day. Love. The one thing we search but never seem to find, like running in place, I never find. Love keeps you up when you shouldn't be. Love something that's defined different by many people in many ways. Love, longevity. L, love, opposite. O, love, value. V, love, equal. E, love step by step can make love grow so strong on love itself. It can lift a building, speak emotions into existence, speak love into existence. Love somewhat like a flower but needs attention to grow. Love, I can't seem to find it or define it. Maybe it will come, maybe it will never show. Maybe it shows and hurts me so bad I never want love again. There's one thing about love, the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, and the number 4. I know what you're thinking, Steven, come on, what do numbers have to do with love? You know 2 without 1. You can't have 2 without 1. Means love yourself before loving someone else. What is love to you? Is it in you or is it around you? Thank you so much.
Right. What a wonderful piece there by Stephen. Thank you.
Amazing.
Wow.
Oh,
Yes, thanks, Steven.
All right. That was great. I
Really
enjoyed the
love-
tempo
I'm
of it.
sorry.
No, you're
I
good.
absolutely love listening to poetry. That's definitely one of my favorite things. I'm so glad we got an entry like this.
I should have put in some poetry. Dang, I missed my chance. I'm glad Stephen was here to take it from me. That's good. That's
Yes,
good.
next
Love
time.
Steven.
Definitely. Yeah, I love how
Um,
expressive he is. He makes the eye contact. He really puts the emotion into his
Mhm.
words.
made the poem
so
feel
I
kind
really
of
appreciate-
conversational too. You know, a little bit. Kind of responded to criticism before he could get it, which I thought was a nice touch.
Yeah.
It was neat. Yeah.
I like
what
that.
do we Winona, do you have something up next for us?
Yeah, definitely. We have another song piece coming up by Bonita Hudson, Only Your Friend. So this is a piano and singing combination.
Can't wait.
All right, here we go. Let's cue her on up.
When I said that wish we were apart, never as friends. Will the time ever come when I finally know that I can stay with you and just let you go? I guess you'll never see that you really need me. It's only your friend. I guess I'll always be the one when you need me. Forever your friend. Forever your friend. I'm forever your friend.
All right, that was a lovely performance by Bonita Hudson.
Really beautiful.
Piano,
Beautiful.
yes.
Oh, I love it. So great. That's one of my
Right?
favorites.
A lot of range in that song. A lot of vocal range going on.
Absolutely.
Playing an instrument at the same time as singing is never easy, so I'm always
Mm-hmm.
impressed when people do that. So, no,
Definitely.
that
It's
was
the kind
great.
of the chills. Yes. Love it. Loved it. That's so
Right.
Very
great.
sentimental piece.
Very, very sentimental piece. Very nice.
Yes. Well, we have something a little different up next.
hmm
We have a makeup tutorial by Candice Murillo.
All
I'm
right.
really excited for this one. It'll be a really cool and different kind of thing for us to watch. So
Little change
really
of pace here. Yeah. All
cool. Change
right.
of pace. All right.
Let's check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Candice and this is my sister.
Hi, I'm Ari.
And we're going to be doing a makeup activity for quarantine.
And what are we doing the makeup activity for?
For open mic at CCC. Okay, I first started with this, but I already did her eyebrows. But they'll get better when you conceal them. This is what it looks like, and it's color 20. And I usually get a really lighter shade because it makes it pop more, but do whatever color you want. So you should look crazy like this. What you're gonna do is you're gonna blend it out with a brush. I don't know where I got this brush, but it's like an angled brush. And it should look like that. So then I use this. It's a little bit dark, but we can make it work. Because she doesn't have any makeup, so I'm using mine on hers. I'm going to get a sponge or a regular brush and just blend it out on your face. If you're using a sponge, make sure it's down because it spreads out the makeup a little bit more easier. Okay. And it should look like that. It looks a little bit crazy, but you're going to conceal and use blush so it'll make it look a little bit better. You're going to use this concealer and go under the eyes in a triangle. And then you can get on the chin if you want, on the forehead, just to brighten up the area. And then you blend it with your brush or your damp beauty blender. And then I forgot to get her neck, but that's a really important part to get of your face so it'll blend in with your skin. That's what it looks like right now. It's a little bit orange. I missed a part of her face.
What part do you think she missed?
We'll fix it. I'm using this Huda Beauty and it's powder and it's in banana bread. And I'm gonna put it on the parts where I highlighted her face with the concealer. And depending on what you want, you can set it, like leave it on your face for however long you want, like maybe 5 minutes or 3 minutes, just depends. And you're gonna look like that. A little bit crazy, but it'll come off. Just powder. Okay, it's been 3 minutes, so you can use a brush like this or a fluffy brush and just swipe it off of her face. And then depending on what you want, you can use blush, bronzer, doesn't matter, but I'm gonna use both. And I have the Tarte. It is in Park Avenue Princess, and it looks like this. It's a little fold up. And then the Becca, and I believe it is Rose Spirit Blush. And then with a big fluffy brush, I'm gonna put it on the cheeks of her face. And she's gonna smile so it pops up the little fluffy part of her face. And I personally put it on my nose. I don't know if you do, but I think it looks better like that. It looks better without as well, but it just adds a little bit more detail to your face. Okay, and then this is what it looks like. Not too much, but you can still tell that she has a bit of blush on her face. Then for the bronzer, I have an angled brush like this, and I'll be taking it like on her forehead. And then I do it by the jaw. I don't know if it makes a difference, but I feel like it defines your jaw more. But you can skip this part if you want. Okay. And for blush, I'm sorry. And for the eyeshadow, I'll be using the James Charles, and I'll just be using this brown right here. Just have a neutral. This brown right there. And I'll be using it because it's more of a neutral color. And you can use a little fluffy brush like this, and you're gonna dip it on there, and you can like tap it on here just to get the excess product off of it, so it's not too much. And you're gonna like swipe it across her eye. Okay. And it doesn't really make a difference. It just makes sure that your makeup doesn't crease in your lines of your eyes when you look up. And then for the next thing I'll be using is a highlighter, and I'll use the Anastasia So Hollywood, and it's the loose glitter. And then I use a little brush like this from like a palette from the Anastasia. And then I personally just do the corners of the eyes. And then the bridge of the nose, and it's like a line. And then I stop, and then I do a little blob on the top part of the nose. And then just depending on the day, I like put it on my cheeks or I don't. And then for her, I'm not gonna do it because it's more of like a neutral look. For my her eyelashes, I'll be using these. It helps the falsies stick more. And it's this one, the Great Lash. Okay, and I'm gonna like lift her eye just a little bit to get the product on there. You don't have to put too much. And on the other as well. So you let that dry. And then, which ones do you want to?
Whatever you want. Natural? Your makeup to do it. Natural? These are the most natural ones I have to.
And for eyelashes, I don't know the brand, but I believe I got them on Amazon for a 4-pack, and I'm gonna use these. And I'll be using this Duo, the strip adhesive, and it's a dark tone, and it's a little purple bottle like this. And I'll be putting it on the lining of the eyelash and letting it sit there for a couple seconds. Okay, so I will be placing this on the line of her eyes, and I'm gonna have her close it. And you have to be very careful to make sure it's actually on the eye and on the corners of the eye and the end of the eye. Oh no, I got it on you. Okay, and so I have this, which it puts your real eyelashes and your fake eyelashes like together, and then if you mess up, I have like a couple of strands of glue on there, and you could just get a Q-tip with a makeup remover and take it off and then touch up your eyelid. Okay, so this is what the eyelashes look like, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this setting spray by Morphe, and I'm just gonna, is it Morphe? Morphe or Morphe, and I'm gonna spray it all over her face. And it's just a mist, it's not too rough. I'm gonna let that dry. So this is the lipstick I'm gonna use, and it's by Anastasia, and it's the color Bohemian. And what you're gonna do is firstly outline the lips and then fill it in. I put the foundation on my hand because it helps me not use too much foundation and just spread it out where I need it. And then lastly, I'm gonna use just any kind of gloss you have, and you're just gonna put it on top of that color. And this is the final product. Okay, thank you for watching my video and joining us. Bye!
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
Wow. That's
Makeup tutorial.
Yeah.
yeah, it takes a lot. It
That
takes
was
a lot of
good.
time.
Yeah, it does.
It does. I haven't really done much with makeup or anything, but I do like art,
Mm-hmm.
some painting and some charcoal. And it kind of makes me think of that, like the time that you have to take when applying your colors. And especially since I love charcoal so much, when she does like the powder and she like brushes it, I always have to think about like shading with my charcoal. I know it's probably a bad analogy, but that's what it makes me think about.
Right, right.
So.
Yeah, that's super cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we also, since we kind of finished that first segment of our talent portion tonight, we would love to talk a little bit about registration that's coming up.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Winona, would you mind telling us just a little bit about that? And I'm going to pull up a screen where people can see our registration page here at CCC.
Yeah, definitely. So just in case you guys don't know yet, registration for summer and fall classes has begun. It started. So make sure if you want to sign up for classes for summer or fall, go ahead and register. So there are a few ways you can go about doing that. You can do this by yourself on Pathway if you'd like to do it that way. Just log into your Pathway account and choose your courses. But if you are uncomfortable about doing that yourself, you can reach out to us. If you go to the CCC homepage, there are several options there. You can either locate the phone numbers on our page from admissions and records and registration, and they would talk to you. We also have a Let's Chat function right there on the homepage where you can chat with someone from admissions or registrar. So make sure you check those out. Summer classes begin June 8th, and then this fall will obviously begin in August. So make sure to sign up for classes.
Yes, yes. Are we able to see these? So yeah, we see that these classes start June 8th, and I'll scroll down just a little to let you know that the summer term goes from June 8th to July 31st for planning. So we do have some holidays, Memorial Day and Independence Day. And a little later, we'll talk more about the fall registration dates.
And the campus is not going to be open yet, correct? The classes are still going to be remote as far as we know so far?
Tyler, yes, for pointing that out. Yes, the summer classes will all still be remote. We will be converting all of our classes online for the summer semester, and we're very hopeful to be back face-to-face for the fall semester, but we're not 100% sure yet how that's going to go. So we're just waiting like everyone else to kind of see how things unfold through the summer, but hopefully everyone stays healthy and we'll be ready to go. Come this fall. And then we have another big week coming up next week here on campus.
Yeah, I think it's not next week, but the week after that.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, Winona. Thanks for that's right.
As a student, that's very confusing.
Don't panic. Yes, it's okay. 2 weeks.
All right.
May the curve be in your favor. So finals week is May 11th through the 15th, so be preparing for that. I know we don't like to hear it. And just one final pointer that if you are renting a textbook, textbooks are due on May 26th, so you still have to give those back.
Dang. What a tragedy. All right.
All right.
I think
But
Thanks,
you don't
guys.
want that trick book?
Yeah, no. I was gonna sell it off to someone else, you know? That I rented. Yeah. No,
Alright.
I buy all my books so I can sell them later.
Yes. We have another special segment though. Speaking, that's a really good financial tip,
Mhm.
Tyler.
Yep. Mhm.
Buy books and be able to sell them later or to
Yep.
find best prices.
That's
do
what I
price
call a segue.
That is it. But it's perfect to lead us right into some awesome financial literacy tips.
That's right.
April is the month of that we celebrate financial literacy, and we had hoped to do a big financial literacy festival here on campus, but with the closures, we had to adjust. And we still have a few special things from that day. We had a few financial tips from 4 of our students here at Lucas Community College. So we'd love to give you guys a peek of what our financial literacy tips would be.
All right,
Tyler?
yeah, we're actually going to kick it off with one that doesn't really apply to me much, but I feel it could help out some other people. We are looking at some casino tips with Marcelo.
Awesome.
Some casino financial tips, what to do with your winnings, I believe. And
Yeah.
we're going to go ahead and throw it over to Marcelo here and see what he has to say.
Awesome.
You ready to play, Mel? Yes. Alright, here's your bet. Alright, ready? Flip the cards. You beat the dealer. Tens and jacks. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, you won, huh? Right on. Here are all your winnings. Thank you. You're welcome.
So now, as you see, this lovely lady just won a lot of money. And you know, most people at casinos, they go and re-gamble it. But if you want to make the smart decision, you go put some of your savings, so for a rainy day or a bad situation. And then whatever money you have left, you just go and gamble again and see if you win.
Okay, well, thank you for
Awesome.
the bit of tips, Marcelo. I'll be sure to use that when I
Yes.
don't go to a casino again. But I'm sure for anyone who does
You
go,
go and
that
you
would be
win.
very helpful.
Yeah, you don't just want to spend it right away. Go ahead and
Mhm.
take some of that out of the casino with you.
Know
Leave
how to
it
save,
in your
conserve.
pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Good. That was a
Absolutely.
good one. We have another one, right, Winona?
Yeah, we have Sandra Jaramillo also giving us some financial tips and also a little bit of a tip on being content. So why don't you
Alright.
cue that, Tyler?
I could use some tips on that. Let's throw it on over to Sandra.
It's very important for you to be content with what you have. As far as trying to impress your friend or top their car payment or their house payment, if you get into something you can't handle with the high interest rates or perhaps even lose a job during getting into a new car, you might land up with a repo, which soon you'll be back on the city bus.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one. A little bit
Thank
more
you.
intimidating, that one. I like
Yeah.
it.
Don't try to top other people if you can't handle it.
Yep.
That's
you know,
right. Yeah. Be
Even though-
happy. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Be content with what you have, you know?
Yeah. Well,
Life
why
doesn't have
we're
to be a competition, even if we have a format that encourages it.
true. Hey, you got to carve your own path sometimes, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Rise above. Well, you know, just kind of on the fly. It's a little unprepared, but do either of you have a tip you want to share?
Save your money.
Save your money. Savings.
Saving is
That's
always
something I
good.
gotta learn how
On
to
the
do.
fly,
So.
I caught them on the fly, so this was unprepared for them.
Mhm.
No, just one. I teach this course. We teach a financial literacy segment in my course, which is called FYEX 1996. And one of the things that comes up a lot, and this is for homeowners, so this one's, you know, some of our audience might be in the position where they own a home. try to pay one extra mortgage payment every year. So there's my random tip. One extra mortgage payment every year will cut down thousands and thousands on your interest. So if you're lucky enough, you put yourself in that position to buy a home, try that if you can. But I know we have another tip coming up from one of my students, Casey Harthorn, who is going to talk to us about what you might do with your tax refund.
I already know what I did with mine. So, but let's go ahead and throw it over to
Yes.
Casey real quick here. All right.
Is when you get your tax return, invest it. Don't go out buy a new iPhone because they depreciate in value. As you can see, last year the iPhone XR was about $800. This year it dropped about $200. So you could buy the same phone a year later and save yourself $200. Or you could invest it and in a CD account. Last year was the average of 2.45% a year. So you make $24.50 over the year. So you can either make almost $25 or you can lose $200. It's your choice.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you
Awesome.
for that.
Thanks, Casey. Yeah.
That was good.
Anytime you
Very
have
nice.
money, make the best of it, right?
Yep.
I just
You
thought of
know-
it since you asked earlier. Oh, do you want to go ahead, Tyler?
Oh no, I was just gonna say that going based off of his phone comment, I had mine break a couple months ago and I had to go without a phone for like a couple weeks, and I was like, I got to the point where I was just like, do I really want to get another phone again? But we live in a day and age where like you need one. So, but going without my phone for a while, I was like, this is kind of dope. People can't get to me. Like I don't have my hip buzzing every few seconds. Like it's nice. I like it.
It's good to detach sometimes, and you
Yeah.
can save money too. If we can rely on the computers and check our emails like we need to, maybe we could move away from having to have our phones or computers in our pocket all the time. It's kind of stressful and expensive.
Oh yeah.
For sure. So Tyler, do we have one more tip that
We
you don't
do.
mind? Sorry, wait. I think Winona had a tip.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
What do you
Well,
got?
I'm a foodie. So one thing that can sometimes help is cooking for multiple days in a row. Just get a big pot, put in a lot of ingredients.
Yes.
You're like good for a few days.
Yeah.
That'll save you money.
Oh yeah. And
Meal
it saves
plan
you like
like
meal prepping too. Figuring out what you're gonna eat that day. Yeah. That's good.
Awesome. Good one, Winona.
We do have another tip from one of our students and a friend of mine as well. We're going to pass it over to Zeke Rodriguez with his financial tip, more than money. So I'm curious to see what this is. Let's go ahead and head over to Zeke.
Is never sacrifice your happiness just for money. There's a lot more to life than just money. Your family's happiness, your peace, your stress, everything. There's a lot more to it. If you find a job that you love, you'll never have to work again a day in your life. And I do find that true. I've quit multiple jobs just to make sure my life is a lot happier. And another quote from Richard DeVos: money cannot buy peace of mind. It cannot heal ruptured relationships or build meaningful into a life that has none.
There we go. Thank you, Zeke, for that.
Awesome.
Thank you, Zeke.
Yes,
really appreciate it.
That's a really heartfelt message.
It is.
You have to spend the rest of your life potentially, or doing different jobs, and if you can invest yourself maybe in a career path that leads you to at least be enjoying earning the money to pay the bills, that's definitely an awesome and worthwhile part of life, because we're alive, we should enjoy it and be happy.
It's real important to go into something that you enjoy so that you're not just dreading going to work every day. You should at least kind of enjoy work to somewhat of an extent, I'm not saying you have to 100% enjoy it all the time, because I don't enjoy anything 100% of the time. So
True.
just,
That's a good
find something
point,
that at least you can get like a 25-50% enjoyment out of it, hopefully.
Yes.
Something like that.
I enjoy my job a ton. I'd say a 9 out of 10. And the only thing is setting the alarm.
Are they paying you to say that?
No, I mean, there you go. I really love my job.
No,
I'm
I know.
lucky
I know.
to be an instructor at a community college, and I'm always so blessed with so many great faces, so many great people I get to meet every semester.
Of course, yeah.
So, and I get to create a lot. So just, you could be a teacher in a place that maybe wasn't as awesome or whatever. I just have a great time. So I'm lucky.
Yeah,
I'm lucky.
very lucky.
Yes.
I agree.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, I think with all that being said, I was just thinking, do we want to go ahead and address the fall semester
Yeah, that's a great idea,
Since
Tyler.
we can
Let
go
me
ahead
go
and
ahead
open that
and pull up our flyer for the fall semester also. And that will start we're still, like we said, we're not entirely sure when or if we'll be able to come back on campus for fall, but we're really hoping to. I'm trying to get to my screen here.
Yeah,
so
we're being
pardon
optimistic
me.
about it. We're
That
being
short
optimistic, I think.
delay. Here we
Yeah,
go.
and just another reminder while you're doing that, that registration is open now, so make sure you
Yes.
For the
early
summer,
bird
right?
gets the worm.
Yep.
For summer and fall, yes, we have our course registration that opened April 13th for summer and fall semesters. You can look online at these schedules. You can select from a drop-down menu if you want to look at the summer or
Yeah,
the
the CCC
fall.
website's very easy to navigate for this kind of
Yeah,
thing.
they really
I can
do.
attest to that.
Thanks, Tyler. Yeah, I think so too. The folks working on that do an awesome job. And just as I'm scrolling down a little bit, that fall semester, the 16-week term goes from August 24th to December 11th. So just for your planning purposes, and hopefully you all will find some great courses to get yourself started. In the fall, you're always welcome to ask us any questions or call advisors. But yeah, like Tyler said, the CCC website's pretty awesome. For navigation and information. But people are always happy to help. And the instant chat right on our homepage is available. And everybody's really happy to help out.
All right.
Yeah, I
Thank you,
encourage
Erin.
you to explore the webpage, and because we have other resources too, like a student FAQ for these troubling times. So you can also look at that and get information.
You can also get your degree plans from the website as well.
Yes.
So you can kind of know where you're heading. I check that every other semester just to make sure. Like there's not a new degree plan that's been put out or anything, and so
That's
it's just
such
good
a
to keep up with that.
Yeah,
I always check that.
It's a great point. I was gonna see if it can show us, just show the chat. It's not because I'm doing the wrong thing, but I'm gonna come back to myself and maybe I can show us that later. Sometimes just looking at that web page might let you see where that instant chat is, but maybe we can show that later on in the show and go ahead and I think we're going to get close to our break time now. Is that right, guys?
I think we're going to take a bit of an intermission here and come back in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes sound good to everyone?
Sounds great.
10 minutes, so go to the bathroom, load up on all your chocolate bars, popcorn, ice cream.
Yes.
We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Yep.
Yes,
all right.
see you soon.
See you guys then.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're so happy to you made it back for the second half of our show, our performance.
Yeah.
Hope you had a good break. Hope you have some snacks and goodies, drinks, use the restroom, ready to settle in for the second half of the show.
All right.
I know I ate snacks.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to share with everyone what you had? We had a whole discussion about it. Silently.
Yeah, it's a delicious cherry ice cream with little chocolate pieces and cherry pieces.
Is it brand name or did you make it yourself?
No, it's a brand name.
Oh, okay. Some Ben and Jerry's or
Blue Bunny.
Blue Bunny. Okay, yeah, Blue Bunny's good too. I love their vanilla.
Yeah.
Blue Bunny's good.
Snacks.
Did you get snacks, Erin?
I did get snacks. I've been munching on this chocolate bar,
Mm-hmm.
so that's what I like.
I got some water. Staying hydrated.
Aqua.
Fugazi's number
I'll
one
just
rule. Stay
take
hydrated.
one bite for the team.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Winona. My
Yes,
stomach
thanks,
is filled
thanks.
now. I don't need to eat anymore.
Almost.
I'm just gonna have Winona do it for me alternatively. All
Awesome.
right.
Well, when Nona's done with her bite ice cream, maybe she can introduce our next.
Yeah, we
Sounds
all have to
great.
wait on Winona here. She's a true diva.
I can
tell
take
you.
another one.
All right. I don't mind. Go ahead. No, please.
Let's move on.
You offered.
I take it back.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and introduce our next act, Winona?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, so why don't we do a little bit of a chat first,
Oh, yeah.
About this
and
person.
ease into it, because one important thing to keep in mind with quarantine is that there are a lot of people out there hitting some hard times, such as our local businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And places like restaurants, for example, are still doing things like takeout
Mm-hmm.
or delivery. So
Yep.
make sure you go ahead and utilize it. I mean, it's really important that we stay safe and healthy, but it's also important that we support those who might be needing it.
Absolutely.
For example, I just had takeout from Boka, our Korean restaurant. That only opened last year, and they have tasty food, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I know we have a pho place that opened last year, a Japanese place, Oishi, that opened last year.
Nihongo.
So they haven't been open very long, and COVID's hitting at a hard time. What about you guys? What are you doing or eating?
I was just going to recommend the barbecue shop. It's quite literally the name of it. They're called the Barbecue Shop. They're open 2 days a week. They're out on Pile. And they just have some of the best fresh meat you can get your hands on from a barbecue place. So I highly recommend them. Matter of fact, most of the time whenever I order from there, I always want to get the sausage, but I always end up ordering too late in the day. And they're already out of sausage by the time. By like 5 p.m. they're out of sausage. Because
So get your orders in early over there, huh?
Yeah, get your orders in early at the barbecue shop for sure.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, there's lots of I've noticed a lot of food trucks around, so I think those look like good options. There's some new ones within the last year that started up, so we're really lucky we have things like that. And Yo Tea Go is still serving their teas drive through, as well as
I wish
black coffee. Yep, go ahead, Tyler.
I wish I remember the name of the place, but it's a pizza truck out on Commerce.
Yes, good one.
They're really good.
Pizza, right?
What is it?
Was it Brick?
I think Brick Oven Pizza's right. Yeah, that sounds right. It's good. It's good.
Yeah,
and it's
we're
not too
lucky to have
expensive.
so many great local things to get our food from. We don't have to worry. We've got lots of options, and we can also support everybody.
Right.
Yeah. Good thinking, Winona.
Yeah, and keep an eye out on yourself as well, because even though we're quarantining, try to get some vitamin D from those sun rays as well.
Yeah,
Go
something.
out, walk about. a bit.
Something I was just thinking of that I don't feel like anyone's really putting an emphasis on it is we're so concerned about getting sick and getting the virus at this point that I don't think anyone's thinking about mental health right now, but you need to take care of that during this time as well. So be thinking about doing things that you enjoy and, keeping your mind moving so that you can't sink into anything or really let this quarantine get to you.
Taking those walks. I know you guys like to take walks outside.
Mm-hmm.
I like to run. You get all this and gardening and just things like Tyler said, you enjoy things that bring you peace and, and happiness.
Once we finish recording this, I'm actually going to go for my 3.5 mile walk that I've been doing every day. So that's my plan. I walk around, I find like an album to listen to. I put on my headphones and I just walk around, listen to a whole album, and then come back home. And hopefully by the end of the walk, I've got some new music to listen to.
Yes.
So, what
Good
about you, Winona?
strategy.
You been walking?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I've been walking. No,
I like to think that outside of these meetings you move around. You know, I've only ever seen you sitting in these meetings, so I don't know if you move around outside of them.
yeah, I walk outside in my backyard, also outside like in the neighborhood and stuff too. So
Yeah,
try to
if
make
anyone
it healthy.
ever wants to join me, I walk around Hillcrest every day, just
Yes.
from my neighborhood around to Hillcrest. So yeah,
Mhm.
you ever
Good
see
trail
me?
over there.
Huh?
Nice, easy trail to follow
Oh
too
yeah,
around
oh yeah.
Hillcrest. Yeah.
Just around, and it's cool. You know, I get to see like traffic and stuff, and
Yeah.
just to know that the world's still moving outside
Still
of my
moving.
house. So it's nice. It's good.
Yes. And I think there's a lot of baby ducks over there right now.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
there
you would
should
not believe
be.
the like lack of people in the park. I get to see so many birds. I've taken so
That's
many
awesome.
photographs of birds just because they're
Yes.
just hanging out because there's no one there to bother them anymore. So
Yeah, so keep getting outside, keep making music, make art, keep yourself happy and peaceful, and we're here for you. We're going to give you all these ideas and try to entertain you some more.
and speaking of making art, Winona, do you have like a performance you might want to
Video?
segue us into? Maybe, kind of, sort of,
Yes.
probably. So
So
whole
since
thing.
we're talking about positivity, our first video of our second segment will be featuring Jeanette Johnson, and she's always great about encouraging us to just be ourselves.
She's just a joy.
I know, don't care what other people think. Just go out there and be you. And she's got some like something to lighten up the rest of our evening.
Got
a
some
little bit
gusto always.
that we can enjoy a nice little German folk song. So why don't you
Starting us off on a good tone.
Let's go ahead and cue on up to Jeanette.
Hi, my name is Janet Johnson. I'm German. So I thought I'd sing a little German folk song. And it's spring and it's funny and that's what I'm playing right now. It's about the wedding of birds. Die Vögel wollten Hochzeit machen in dem grünen Walde. Fidiralala, fidiralala, fidiralalalala. Brautmutter war die Eule, nahm Abschied mit Geheule. Fidiralala, fidiralala, fidiralalalala. Nun ist die Vogelhochzeit aus und alle gehen vergnügt nach Haus. Fidiralala, fidiralala, fidiralalalala. Happy Spring!
All right, thank
great.
you.
Yes.
Thank you for that, Jeanette.
I was singing all the fidiralala,
Fidiralala. Oh man, she's a joy.
And we were just talking about birds too, you know?
Yeah. That's right. Oh, she's such a treasure.
Jeanette loves
Yeah.
nature. She loves to do her classes outside when she can, and she's a gardener too. So we're really
she's so
lucky
good.
for that one.
She's great.
Yes. Thanks, Jeanette.
Thank you.
Good one.
Do you have something for us, Erin?
Yes, I do. I
Something
have my
else rather
daughters
personal?
again.
All right.
Kaylin, yes, and this time I believe Catherine will be singing, and I'm really excited for this one. I hope everybody enjoys it.
All right, let's go
She's
ahead
singing
and
Never Enough.
let's
Let it stay this connect this moment, and you set off a dream in me, getting loud, and can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, you share this with me. Darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still prevail. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough. For me, never, 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 never. For me, never enough, never enough, never enough. For me, for me.
Wow. All right. That was great.
Awesome.
Yes.
I love listening to Catherine sing at home, so I'm so glad that she wanted to make a video.
Me
Thanks,
too.
guys.
Me
Yeah, I really
too.
enjoyed that one too.
Awesome.
So,
yes.
we got
All the
some-
kids have so much talent in our community.
Yeah. And speaking of kids, we got some talented kids coming up next.
Yes.
We got 2 performances from these 2 little girls actually. They're going to be doing Lean Like a Cholo, firstly. Does anyone here know how to lean like a cholo?
Can't wait to find out.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know, Winona?
No.
I
Well,
figured you'd be like a
actually,
specialist in it, maybe.
I did.
You did?
Did look at it beforehand. I'll let you know that.
Oh, are you going to do it afterwards?
Video.
Okay.
I gave it away.
Oh, no. All right. Let's go ahead and let's switch on over. And they're also going to be doing a performance of Let It Go as well. So I'm just going to play those both one after the other. So.
Baby, let me show you how I lean like a cholo. Lay back, bounce in the car. When we do a dance, we do it like what? Like a cholo. Cut to side, elbows up, cut to side, elbows up, cut to side, elbows up.
Not a footprint to be seen. I can't hold my isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like it's blowing from the side. Can't keep it
Oh, that was such joy.
Oh,
How
so
cute. That
awesome.
was so sweet.
Great job, girls.
We love it.
I love the outfits and then the little Elsa doll and the little snowman doll.
Yeah, yeah, of course. That was
Yeah.
good.
That was great. Thanks, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we know how to lean like a cholo. too.
Yes. Tyler, you want to show us?
No, I figured Winona would take it since she's the pro here.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm pretty bad.
Maybe that could be another
She's
segment,
just being
another
humble.
edition.
It's fine. She's just being humble. It's okay. We know she can do it.
Oh, the real master is actually Tyler. Like he doesn't put it on, but
Yeah. You ready for this? There it was. How'd you like that? Was that good?
Guys, y'all have some good dance moves, and I think that Winona has something up next that
Relates
is
to that?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you got for us,
Speaking
Winona?
of dancing, we have some wonderful, exotic yet modern belly dancing by Yolanda.
All right.
We check that out.
Let's get right
Yeah.
into
I'm
this.
so excited for this one. This is great.
Here we go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yolanda Chavez. I teach beginning belly dance at Clovis Community College, and I'm here with my friend Corey to dance for you all today. We're going to be doing a Spanish gypsy dance called Boheme. I hope that you enjoy it. Thanks.
All right.
I love it. I love that so much.
And you heard it here first. She teaches at the college.
She does. So
She does.
book her class.
You can take a class. Yeah, Yolanda offers yoga here, and I know she's offered belly dancing. I was hoping to take it this semester, and then with the closures, I got a little derailed. But I know she is able to deliver amazing lessons online as well. She's just a great lady. So that was a treat, I thought. So
before we continue,
good one.
Since you mentioned the you taking her belly dancing class, getting derailed, I just want to kind of take a second here to just let everyone know this is gonna pass. And we're gonna be able to go back to doing things we were doing before. So, don't worry about it too much because my jiu-jitsu's gotten crushed. So, I can't do jiu-jitsu right now. But once this is all over, I'm gonna go right back to it, and I'm hoping the competition start right back up again. So just be patient, everyone. It's gonna end soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's gonna end
things
soon.
to come.
Yes, good things to come for sure. Lots of interaction, lots of activity, all the things.
We can start getting hugs again.
Well, I'm really forward to this next piece by another CCC affiliate, Kellyanne Weber, and she's going to be singing a soprano piece. It's a French Le Heu Exquise, so I hope I did justice to that beautiful title, and I know this song is good. She will absolutely do justice to this song. I'm looking forward to it.
Let's hop right into it.
Exquise, it's by Han. It's a French piece.
La lune blanche luit dans le vent, des chaque branche par une voix sous la ramée. Les temps reflètent profond miroir, la silhouette du soleil noir, où les vents pleurent, rêvant. C'est le tendre et apaisément semble descendre du firmament que l'astérisa. C'est l'heure exquise.
Wow, that was really incredible.
My kind of music.
Some classical training on display there. That was great.
That was super great. That definitely brings peace and joy, doesn't it, guys?
Yeah, I have to be careful because once I start hearing opera like that, I'm just like,
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
No.
Oh God. Oh God.
Really get lost in it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and speaking of super great things to come, we have a piece by Erin up next. Yeah, she's doing a performance of Three Little Birds. Unless I'm mistaken.
Yes, had to throw in a little happy Bob Marley here.
All right, I'm ready. Are we ready for it?
Yep, I'm ready.
Do you think we can handle this, Erin? Or are you just
I don't
gonna blow
know.
us
Hopefully
away?
you can handle it.
All right, let's find out.
this morning, smiled with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. Saying don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing don't worry about a thing. Oh, every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, smiled with the rising sun. 3 little birds pitched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true. This is my message to you. Oh, don't worry about a thing. Oh, every little thing is gonna be alright. Oh, don't worry about a thing. Oh, every little thing is gonna be alright. Oh, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. I won't worry, baby, don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright.
All right. That was
Oh,
great.
love it.
Love
Positive
it.
message.
Positive
Thank
energy.
you.
And
Thanks,
sponsored
Camille.
by Filmora 9 as well, I noticed.
What?
I said sponsored by Filmora 9 as well.
Yes, there you
Got a
go.
sponsored host.
Yeah.
And yes, well,
This
when I
live stream brought to you by Filmora 9.
to you. Well, you guys out there can create some of your own little animated videos and
Little
things.
production
We
and
put
stuff.
these together. And I have to give all that credit to my daughter, Kaylin, who drew and animated. She put the lyrics and the music, edited everything, put it with the animation. So
Mhm.
that was definitely a collaboration and a great way to be creative during this time
Oh,
for
yeah.
us. Yeah.
Are you
good
being
entertainment.
creative during this time outside of that? Excuse me, doing anything in your day-to-day life to
I
be
try to
creative?
stay creative outside in my garden personally. I love plants that are useful, things that
Mhm.
we can eat. So I have a garden full of edible plants and
Right.
a beautiful blackberry fence that my husband and I built, which is just
Mhm.
going to be totally amazing for us this summer.
Right.
Tall and long. So that's how I like to get creative. How about
Uh-huh.
you guys?
Yeah, what about you, Winona? What do you got?
Yeah, I like to do some writing here and there,
Mhm.
so I'm enjoying kind of brushing that off. That's really easy to put off to the side.
Yeah, yeah, it sure is.
I have some stories I need to work on and some other little writing projects.
Right,
so.
right. I've been doing a lot of poetry in my quarantine. Been doing a lot of poetry. I'm working on a book. Since I can't film anything, I've been able to address some scripts that I haven't really gotten to work on, much. So
Scripts,
doing a
huh?
lot, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For
you
sure.
do write scripts, don't you?
I sure do. I write them too
Yeah.
much, if anything.
Well, I think Winona, maybe you could introduce our very, very special next performance. Speaking of scripts.
All right. So now for the latter half of this evening, we have a very special Lovecraftian thriller for you to kind of put you in the mood to go to bed or not go to bed. So, I would like to say that we have the short film, The Statement of Randolph Carter. Would you like to tell us a little bit about this, Tyler?
I would love to tell you a little bit about this movie. We worked on this for about 3 months from conception. Me and my friend Tim. Tim acts as like my script supervisor, so I kind of write the things and then pass them off to him, and he tells me, "Oh, this sucks, fix this, that, and the other." And so we worked on the script, and originally it was like 17 pages long, And then we had a reading, and everyone was like, wow, this ending sucks. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. And then I wrote like 10 more pages onto it. And it's based off of it's an adaptation of an H.P. Lovecraft story of the same name. And I try to add on a lot more that's not in the short story and try to sort of develop some characters and try to mix these sort of film noir detective movies of like the 40s with the Lovecraftian horror of now. So
cool.
That's what we're going for here.
A real treat.
All right, yeah.
I'm excited to see this one.
All right.
Me too.
We can go ahead and
Y'all need to settle in,
grab some popcorn.
Performance, get some popcorn.
Pull your lover close.
Some time to, kick back and enjoy. And what did you say, Tyler? What should they grab?
Pull your lover close and
get
ready. Because it's intense.
Someone close by.
It's an intense one, so just grab a pillow. Grab onto something. Yeah, turn off the lights for sure. You're in for a fun time with this one. I'm glad we can end off with something that I worked really hard on. So
yes, we're really glad to have our final performance be such an amazing and hard. A lot was put into this film, and it's an awesome project. So we're super excited to be able to present it here as our finale, our grand finale.
All right, we're all ready. We're
ready. Got our snacks.
All right, here I'm just adjusting the movie to the screen a little bit. Okay.
Perfect.
Here we go, everyone. Statement of Randolph Carter, 2019.
So do you have the Warren report?
Yeah, right here.
What I need, thanks.
Sure thing.
Hey, how you doing, Thomas?
Rough. You?
You know what, man? I'm hanging in there.
Okay.
What do we have here?
Well, this guy was running around Cypress Pond, hollering about Harley Warren. His name's Randolph Carter.
Is it the missing person case?
Yeah, the one and only.
Huh. Well, what does he know?
Well, not much. The cop that picked him up said he kept screaming about aliens in the center of the earth.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's a nut job. He probably has no idea who the person is anyways.
He may be crazy, but he knows Harley Warren. He knows more about him than we do.
How will we get the story?
Okay, after you.
Mr. Carter? Hello, my name is Robert Crucian. This is my partner, Detective Thomas Malone. We just have a couple questions about the Harley Warren case, if you wouldn't mind. Please, tell us what you know.
This is a fruitless venture, gentlemen.
Look, man, the DA wants to pin this missing persons case on you. We don't care about that. We're just trying to find Harley Warren.
Again, I say your position is fruitless. Detain me here forever if you will. Confine or execute me if you must have a victim to propitiate the illusion you call justice.
Look, man, I'm not following you at all. We're just trying to figure out this missing person case, okay? So just try to follow along with me if you can, okay? So it says here we have a couple witnesses that saw you tracking with Harley Warren last seen over near Kingston Avenue, going towards Cypress Pond. What do you have to say about that?
I do not know what has become of Harley Warren, though I almost hope there'd be in peaceful oblivion, if there be anywhere so blessed a thing.
Are you saying Mr. Warren may be dead?
Wouldn't surprise me at all. It's where we found those 3 bodies, right over there near that Kingston Avenue.
Now, he was a friend of yours. What can you tell us about that?
It is true that I have for 5 years been one of his closest friends, and a partial sharer of his terrible research into the unknown.
What kind of research?
The research of Harley Warren was well known to me, and to some extent shared by me. Of his vast collections of rare, strange books on forbidden subject, I've read all that I can in the languages that I'm fluent in, but these are fluent as compared to the languages I cannot understand.
What was in these books?
Warren would never tell me exactly what was in them.
Mr. Carter, are you afraid of Harley Warren?
He always controlled me. Sometimes I feared him, but I remember how I shuddered at his facial expressions on the night before the awful happening. I fear he has known horrors beyond my ken. No, I don't fear Harley Warren. Now, I fear for him. Once more I say, I have no clear idea of our objective on that night. It certainly had much to do with the book that Warren carried with him.
Tonight's the night, Randolph.
What night is that?
It's the night that I go to the center of the earth.
You have the entrance of the center of Earth on hand?
Not yet, but this book, it holds every clue that we might need to find it.
What do you intend on finding down there?
Who knows? Hell, maybe. But my research can't go any further until I act on this book.
But if you're going, why am I here?
Because I need somebody to bear witness to it. Otherwise, I'll just look like some barking loon that says he went to the center of the earth. Hurry up and get a flashlight, and I'll get shovels, and we'll go to the graveyard the other side of Cypress Pond. Hurry up!
Damp hollow, overgrown with rank grass, moss, and curious creeping weeds. There was a stench that my idle fancy associated absurdly with rotting stone. On every hand were the signs of neglect and decrepitude, and I seemed haunted by the notion that Warren and I were the first living creatures to invade a lethal silence for centuries.
There they are, right there. That's them. It's got to be. Come on, we've got to dig those up.
You put these here?
No, I didn't. They did. Now, we've got to uncover this. This has got to be the one that has this mark on it. That mark's in the book. It's in the book. This has to be it. Let me try over here. Yeah, put it under there.
The light disclosed on the top of stone steps, dripping with some detestable ichor of the inner earth, and was bordered by moist walls encrusted with nitrate.
The stairway. It's the stairway. I'm sorry, but I have to ask you to stay on the surface, Randolph. It'd be a crime for anyone with your frail nerves to go down there. Who knows what I may find? It doesn't matter what you've read or what I've told you. There's no telling what kind of things I may have to see and do.
What do you mean?
Well, it's fiendish work. You know, a man would have to have ironclad sensibilities to come through it, sane and alive. I wished I could have you with me, but I can't. But I'll keep you informed of every move that I make with my phone. I'm going down now.
Carter, it's terrible. Monstrous.
What is it, Warren?
Carter, for the love of God, put back the slab and get out of this if you can. Quick! Leave everything else and make for the outside. It's your only chance. Do as I say and don't ask me to explain.
That's it. I'm coming down there.
No, don't. You can't understand. It's too late and my own fault. Put the slab back and run. There's nothing to do now.
Warren! Warren, are you there? Warren! Warren, answer me!
Warren is dead.
So is that it, Mr. Carter?
Yes. I said everything that I can remember in perfect candor. Nothing has been distorted or concealed, and if anything remains vague, it's because of a dark cloud that has come over my mind.
Uh-huh. So, do you think we could go to this ditch that you're talking about?
Yes, we left a trail so we wouldn't be lost on our way back.
Perfect. Well, Thomas, I think we'll go there in the morning, but until then, we're going to have to keep you here overnight, sir. It's just protection, sir.
Hey, calm down, calm down.
Just don't move any of the slabs.
Hey, we're not going to touch any of the slabs.
Promise me. I don't know what horror lurks down there.
Oh, hey, Mr. Carter. Thanks for your help. We're going to try and find your friend.
You won't find him. Those things have him.
Yeah, right.
They really need to fix that.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just caught me off guard, that's all.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah, what do I think? I think we've been running in circles this whole time. All we have right now is the statement of Randolph Carter. Ooh, please. Could have gone to the asylum, got the same exact result.
That being said, what do you think about his story?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. There is nothing true about it. There is not even a single plausible piece in his story. All fake, the whole thing.
I say we follow up on it.
Are you kidding me?
No, look, we don't have a lot to go on, but the guy said there's a path. If we can find a path, we can find the slabs. And even if we don't find the slabs, we might find a body.
Yeah, he probably had a psychotic breakdown and killed his friend. There it is. Here's Harley Warren.
Yeah, well, the new underground monster thing's new.
Yeah. I give him points for creativity, but it's not going to be something that holds up in court.
I say we go out there in the morning.
Morning sounds good. Until then, I'm going home to get some rest.
All right. See you then.
Call me in the morning, okay?
All right.
Hey, found nothing over at the garbage depot.
No problem. The slabs are here, just like the kids said they were.
Let's go check it out.
All right.
Any bodies yet?
Nope, nothing yet. Right over here.
Thomas, I've been on the job for 2 years and I'm ready for retirement.
2 years, please.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're right here.
His story actually checks out.
It does.
Have you opened any of it or looked inside?
Not yet. Waiting on you.
All right, well, let's do it.
Let's open this one up. Yeah, clear that off. Let's open this thing. I can't get this thing up. Help me out. Give me a hand there.
Oh.
Well, there's the stairs.
Oh my God. What do you think that goes down?
I have no idea. Whoa, wait a minute.
What?
There's a blood trail here.
Okay, let's go check it.
Here, put it down.
What's
Careful.
Okay.
hell.
Holy cow.
This must be our guy. Check him for some ID.
I can't believe we found something.
Man. Oh, look out! Okay. Good God, he's still alive.
Oh my God. He's supposed to be dead.
I know that. Go get a medic. God, it never ends.
Oh my God, Thomas. He had to have done it.
Slow down. We don't even have Warren's testimony
What
yet.
more do you want?
Like I said, Warren's testimony.
Well, let's go get it.
No, slow down. Now let's just let him sit a while. Now wait a minute. You really think we can pin this on Carter?
Well, I don't see any other more viable options right now, Thomas. His whole alibi places him with Warren the night he disappeared.
We're gonna need more than that.
Yes, I know. Just reviewing all your avenues and going through every option, just like they teach you in law school, which is apparently useless. Who is calling me right now at all times? Of course, it's the chief. Hey, chief. Okay. He's ready.
All right.
Here, I'm leaving on this one, so.
Oh, all right. Let's go. Oh, Mr. Warren?
Yes.
We've been talking to your friend, Mr. Carter, and we'd like to see if you could verify his story.
What did he tell you?
Mr. Christian has it down.
Yes, okay, yes, page 5. He states that you both went to the center of the earth, you got stuck down there, and he believes that you died.
He's lying.
Now, why would he do that?
He wants to steal my work. That's why he tried to murder me.
Now, you're gonna have to tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, it's true. We went out past Kingston Avenue over onto Cypress Pond.
Okay, so it was your idea to go out there.
No, it was Randolph's. He told me he had discovered the opening to the center of the earth.
So it was his idea?
Yes. Oh, he brought me out there, telling me all about the center of the earth. I thought it was totally out of character for him to act so brazen. Then he started assembling these stone tablets on the ground, as if he was going to summon some monstrosity up from there. And I was going to be his sacrifice. Randolph, why did you bring me out here? What are we doing in this place? What are you doing that night?
Find out.
It was about then that I started to crawl away, and I finally crawled out of the ditch, looked back, and there was a ominous glare coming up from out of that ditch.
I'm sorry, Mr. Warren. Glare?
Yes, there was a glare coming from up in the ditch.
Can you tell us what happened after that?
No, I think I passed out then.
You getting all this down?
Every word.
Okay. Well, Mr. Warren, we're gonna have to go check into this a little bit. We're gonna have to ask you to stay here a while longer.
All right, anything to help the police detective.
All right, we'll be back. Come on, Robert. I don't know, how we think.
I think that they're both crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know what to think.
Yeah. All right, Thomas, what are we gonna do now?
We're going to Carter's house and find some evidence to prosecute him.
Well, we're gonna need a warrant for that.
Yeah, we are. Why don't you get one?
All right, asswipe. What'd you say? I said nothing.
Right.
Does it look like the place?
Must be.
You wanna go first?
After you, I'm returning in a week.
Oh, so you're okay if I die? Hold on. Where are you going? What is that for? You never know. Police, open up!
Police! Police!
I don't think anyone's home. You see anything yet?
We just got here, so no.
Hey, Tom, come check this out.
What's that?
Evidence, if we're lucky.
Well, I'll be damned.
Looks like there's two very differently sized knives. So, that's a start, I guess. Nothing outside. All right, let's go to room to room. Go and take bathroom right.
Nothing here.
Yeah, nothing. Closed door, right. Dark room.
Anything?
Nothing conspicuous of the eye. All right, let's take the door code.
Go.
Well, there was nothing back there.
Nothing. But they got the scabbards right here. There's got to be knives around somewhere. Yeah, check the garage.
Got it.
Huh.
You don't think this has anything to do with the murders over on Kingston Avenue, do you?
Well, in the first place, the guy was beaten to death, not stabbed. And secondly, that's not our case. I'm saying we just get forensics over
Right,
here.
but I'm still confused. Like, you don't think they'd be dumb enough to just leave this evidence here, do you?
Well, he was dumb enough to leave Warren alive. I wouldn't put anything past him at this point.
All right. I'm gonna go call the station.
Good. Randolph Carter, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of Harley Warren, plus the murder of 3 unknown persons.
Come on, get up.
What are you talking about?
Against the wall, put your hands
I
behind
was
your
there
back.
when Warren was murdered.
Tell it to the jury. Robert, get him out of here.
With pleasure.
Go.
This is an insult to the very concept of called justice.
Yeah, right. Mr. Warren.
Yes.
We found the evidence to prosecute Mr. Carter. We just need to make sure you will testify.
Oh, of course, Detective. Anything to help the police.
All right, sir. You're free to go. You should be getting a subpoena in the mail.
All right, that sounds all right.
Hey, thanks for your cooperation.
Yes.
Be careful. Here, let me get that door. All right, sir. Thanks again.
Yes. Humans, they were so easy to fool. And now I'm on my way back.
come back. All right, we're back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That was
Thanks,
fun.
Tyler. What a treat.
Yes. Evil Harley is best Harley. That was a lot of fun.
We had so much fun doing that movie. It was really good. It was really
Yeah,
good.
what was your favorite part? Tyler, what was your favorite part to make? Do you have a favorite?
Make? I think the day that we had the most fun was either when we shot at the library.
Okay.
Or when we shot the scene where they go into Randolph's house. Because that box in there, you can't see it because it's in black and white, but we had like a 15-ounce thing of stage blood for that scene, and we poured all of it into that box, and then we just like rubbed the knife around in there to get the knife all covered in blood and stuff.
Wow.
And we just made a mess in the backyard that day, and we had to like spray off the concrete with the water hose. And then in the part where Austin like knocked the second door open, he actually knocked the door off of the door hinge in that scene. And so then we spent like 5 minutes putting the door back together afterwards.
That sounds like an interesting adventure to make a film like that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I really enjoyed some of those camera shots. I know I mentioned this before, but whenever they have the silhouettes and it's just completely black, the silhouettes in the bright sky in the back, that was really nice with the camera angles.
Yeah.
So, I love it just when Harley's like, we gotta go to the center of the earth or look like a complete lunatic.
Yeah. He's like, you have to witness it. Yeah, I told Wayne, like, for the first half of the movie, I was like, all right, so you need to act like a complete madman in your first scene so that everyone's like, Jesus, this guy's crazy. And then I told him when he comes back for, like, the second part, I was like, okay, now I want you to act completely restrained just like you normally would so that everyone's like, wow, maybe Randolph was, making the whole thing. And then Oscar, that was Oscar's, Oscar played Randolph in he played the title character. And that was his first time acting, I believe. And so that was his first movie. He hadn't done anything beforehand. And so we just did we had like 2 weeks of rehearsal leading up to it. And then we shot it. And took us about 3 months to do the whole thing. So from writing all the way to editing and finishing it. So it was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah, it's really great. Thanks. So cool, man. We had such a great show. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree. And since we're we just kind of came off of that short movie, maybe we should give our audience some entertainment tips, of things to look forward to or watch while we're here in quarantine.
Well, while you're in quarantine, all of my movies are on YouTube. I'm just gonna throw that out there now. There's about 10 of them or so that you can watch on YouTube and stuff, and there's one that comes before the Statement of Randolph Carter, which we actually reference inside of the Statement of Randolph Carter, that you can watch, called The Terrible Old Man on YouTube. And then I put up like an abstract piece a month or so before quarantine started. Me and my friend Austin made a little abstract piece called Friday Night that you can check out on the channel too. So and yeah, there's a bunch of content on my channel that you can check out too. And also I stream on Twitch if anyone's in the neighborhood for video games. So I stream every night at 7. So
what's the name of your channel so that they can find
it's twitch.tv/Tyler McAllister or something. I know. Okay. Pretty blatant name, isn't it? I love that name because people
Tyler
always
McAllister or something. And
Tyler McAllister or something. And you might get something else. You never know.
Might.
So.
Yeah. Careful. I don't know. Well, what are you watching, Winona? You got any good recommendations? Movies, shows, new series?
Yeah, recently I've been watching this one really fun series called The Longest Day in Chang'an on Amazon Prime. And it takes place in Tang Dynasty, but it's a bit of a thriller, mystery-ish, investigation kind of drama.
Right.
And so kind of hunt down the bad guys, some action scenes, pretty intense, and I really enjoy it. If we're thinking about movies, this one I saw a while back, but Ford versus Ferrari.
Ooh, with Christian Bale, right? Christian Bale's in the movie, isn't he? Oh, he's so talented. I love him.
Yes. I didn't even realize Ford made some race cars to compete against Ferrari back in the
Oh yeah,
days.
that's all like a true story, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty
really
cool.
Interesting. I can recommend Parasite pretty highly. It came out last year. It's the first time I think the Oscars actually got a decision right. So check it out. Parasite's so good. That's the most fun I've had watching a movie in a long time.
Well, it's really cool that all the places are, Netflix and Amazon are streaming so many things. You can catch cinema movies, for less than the price of 2 tickets. It seems like some of those.
You can catch the first 3 Scream movies on Hulu.
Oh, awesome! Yeah, so
I really love those movies.
Deals. Yeah.
Hi, Sydney. I love the Scream movies. They're good.
Heck yeah. I like all kinds of things. I like all the new dystopian things. There's a really, really interesting kind of weird. Have you guys seen the series You on Netflix?
Yeah, I've seen the first season of it.
It's like I was really happy when there was a second season. It's really strange, but definitely worth checking out, I think. What do you think?
The second season of Dead to Me is coming out next month.
Oh,
Have you seen that? I loved that show. I've been going back and watching it again just so that because it was so long ago that I watched the first season that I want to get reacquainted with where I am in the story. So.
Yeah. Well, we're so lucky to have all these great things to keep us entertained while we are quarantined.
That was something I was thinking about, because I was thinking about being in a quarantine back in the day when they had the plague and stuff, and I was like, man, those people must have been bored out of their minds once they read all their books and cooked all their food, and now they're like, oh, we're starving to death and we can't go outside, and it's a bad time. They didn't have DoorDash or anything, so it's interesting to think about.
But there's some meme floating around that Sir Isaac Newton created calculus during a quarantine, so people need to be stepping up their game a little.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably a fact. You get so bored you make calculus.
Step it up.
And then you bore people for the rest of the time.
I loved all the talent, the way people stepped it up in our
Yes.
It was real, and we had such a variety of things too. We had poetry, makeup, singing, songs in other languages. We had a movie.
Yeah, super awesome.
Yeah, good stuff.
And we're lucky to have you guys be able to join us as hosts and share.
Thank you for having me.
Conversation, absolutely.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Thank you for joining us. That was a lot of fun, just kind of looking through all the neat submissions that we had.
Yeah, leave comments on this Facebook feed. Leave comments. Tell us who your favorites are. Give somebody a shout out if you really love their performance.
I think we deserve a shout out for how quickly we were able to come up with all of this, get everything organized. This was I don't know how long you guys were working on it before I came on board, but I was on board for 2 days. And then we were just here.
Great job to Tyler. He was with us for just a couple of days, and he's done a great job hosting.
I had a great time.
I need to give a lot of thanks to Tyler for doing the broadcasting for us and our behind the scenes to tech support, Gabe also, and many other people on campus that were behind
tell Rex to give me a raise.
Quality marketing for our poster players.
Thank you everyone up at the college.
Yeah,
Thank you everyone who
all
submitted.
of our break screens, welcome screens.
Oh yeah, the graphic design.
Nancy the commercials as well.
Great job there. Definitely to Gabriel. He doesn't say much, but he's done.
He's here.
Tips
behind the scenes. Thanks, Gabe.
Otherwise,
Gabe's been here the whole time, just monitoring. So, big shouts out to Gabe.
Yay! Thanks, guys. This has been great.
All right. Well,
everybody stays well and safe, and we want to see everybody as soon as we're able to. So, can't wait for some festivals and activities in Clovis to start up again, and see everybody on campus when we get the chance to come back. Otherwise, check us out online, right? All that registration stuff.
I'm on Twitch every day. Come say hi.
Yes.
I'm always checking the chat. So.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, guys.
You want to say
Have
bye?
a good night. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.